And how long
Mm-hmm.
have you been doing the podcast? Like how many years?
2 years so far.
2 years.
Yeah,
And I
two.
think, yeah, it's amazing because I remember when she first started doing the podcast, she actually rented the space every time. I'm like, what are you doing? Paying all this money for what?
Well,
And
we still rent the space.
you
We
still
still
in the
do that.
space, and
Yeah,
your
but
progress
it's
is,
more it's for other friends to do at the space,
I
and I'm
see.
doing at home from
Uh-huh.
from my own. Yeah.
Smart that you don't have to pay and drive there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can really see her improvement. She's so natural at sharing right now. So don't worry if you don't know how to share right now, where you might feel
Hmm.
nervous if you're still new, right?
Yes.
But as through
Hmm.
time, Shelby is like, she's like the pro now. She doesn't even have to think or
No.
doesn't have to write scripts anymore, right?
I am still learning.
You're
Yeah,
still learning
for
too?
sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So can
Hmm.
you tell us a little bit about your journey and what has motivated you along the way, Yeah, and what's your goal you
Um,
mentioned?
yes. The mostly inspire me is because when we grow up, I see my parents working very hard to provide for us, and I feel it's especially we come to United States, so we want to do the best as we can. So during the journey, at first at school, I wasn't a good student. I don't have a good grade, and I don't even speak good English. So, but then I still keep going, and I push myself to be uncomfortable, and I start doing things to I work in a American company just to make myself to speak more English in the beginning. And so I get to learn a lot like management, hiring, selling, marketing. All those are very valuable lesson in my early 20s. And then slowly, move on to 30s and 40s. Then I start realizing I still want to do my own business because I feel that it's the best, it's the only way to have a freedom, to have a wealth, because otherwise we're just fulfilling other people's dream. Because we are, it's very funny. We go to school for how many years? 20 years or so, and then we work for 40 to 50 years to retire on other people's dream. So we just go to school for other people's dream. That doesn't make sense, right? So I just start really consciously awakening since 2020, because I guess the rat race stopped. So when the rat race stopped, then the mind opens up and start thinking, there's different ways, and starting reading books and reprogram my mind. And that's how I start changing the way I see things, the way I see my environment. And so since then, 2020, 2021, I learned how to use a vision board to put different pictures. Back in the days, most people do cut out the magazines, to find a pick image that represent their goal for the next year, the following year. So, but I do it digitally. So I went on Google, searching, let's say, get rid of bad debt. So I find a picture that says no bad debt. Or I want to learn how to play golf. So I found a Asian looking girl who's playing golf, and to representing me myself. And so I just put different image into a big board, and I put on Canva and then print it out, and order and print it out, and they send it to me, and I put it on the wall. And that's kind of help, because I kind of see every day. And that's kind of also a reminder that, okay, I have this goal that I need to achieve this year, this coming year. And if someone didn't achieve it because I set myself pretty high, goals, because you don't want to sit too low. And you always want to say hi, hi. And if I didn't achieve whatever goals I didn't achieve that year, I put it back on to the following year, so it will be always there. So eliminate. I also put some quotes, motivation quote from different motivation speakers. So, and then of course, relationships, families, it's also part of the goal. It's not just finance or business. It's a whole pie. You know what I mean? So that's my goal setting experience since 2020. Yeah.
Very nice. Yes, because life is not complete if you don't have the other stuff. It's not only about money, right? Yeah.
Right.
Your dream and what, self-development and helping others. Yes. So
Yeah.
very good.
Family, friends, relationship. Yes.
Yes. And
Hmm.
you're very similar to Yvonne here too. Yeah, the
Oh,
dream
really?
board and
Oh,
set very high goal and yes,
okay.
always meditating, right? Yeah.
Yes.
But I do that naturally. I was telling Yvonne a lot, I maybe because I don't really meditate, but I tell
Mm.
myself, oh, today I'm going to get customer. Today I'm going to have somebody working with me. And then it just happens every day. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
keep telling myself, don't worry, just don't worry about anything. Yeah, that's the most important
Hmm.
thing, right? Yes. Okay, thank you for your sharing, Shelby.